The question itself highlights one of the primary causes for confusion and contradiction when it comes to God. It assumes that the origin of all things can be reduced to something familiar, a figure, a personality, or a presence we can relate to. Thinking God is imaginable is bad enough, but the tendency to personify the Creator makes matters worse. Power implies the ability to flex, so this flawed perspective isn't just about ego. It is difficult to envision authority without the ability to bestow or withhold blessings. That's one reason human beings have an inherent need to personify. We can't help ourselves. We assign faces to forces, emotions to nature, and motivations to the unknown. This tendency is so ingrained into our psyches that even those who reject the concept of God focus on the human like traits instead of the idea of a creator of all. Believers and disbelievers alike imagine an invisible sky daddy that bestows heaven and hell on people after we die, the same way Santa Claus gives gifts to kids for Christmas. The problem is, when we inject our strengths and morals into our understanding of God, our flaws and limitations must come along for the ride as well. In order to maintain a virtuous view of God, it is natural to invent an adversary that's responsible for what we deem evil or bad. Such a limited mentality nerfs God in the mind of those who personify the Creator. God is not a being watching over us, micromanaging reality. God does not have agenda or reproduce. God is not defined by human emotions or desire. God is not limited by the scope of our understanding or imagination. Remember, a creator must exist prior to and independent of whatever was created. God would not have any traits that apply to anything else we would know. In order to understand the creator, take away all creation. That would leave you with the answer is nothing, but words with multiple meanings cause confusion. That's why I prefer math and numbers. Instead of saying God is nothing and trying to redefine words, I say God is reality with zeros to math and hope you understand basic algebra and analogies. Zero as the reference point for the beginning of all measurement mirrors God as the uncaused origin of everything else. Its role in defining the value of all numbers is just like God giving the universe all its attributes. In reality, zero has a negative connotation because lacking something valuable equates to a deficiency. In math, though, everything depends on zero. The value of every number is derived in relation to it. All measurement begins with zero because there must have previously been none in order to have a first. Every equation must balance to zero because the equal sign itself imitates zero role as the bridge between opposite perspectives of the same reality. Who is God? For too many, he's a fictional character for folks who value animation over accuracy, comfort over clarity, and imagination over understanding. To the intellectually honest, God is the absolute, infinite, and perfect origin of all. To convey this concept in the most correct and complementary way possible, God is to reality what zero is to math.